guys! One thing you really must know about me is that I love movies. Therefore, one thing I really wanted to try is doing movie reviews. So please let me know what you think about this, so maybe I can do better next time, or maybe I should just not do one at all. So Saturday evening, I went to the movies with my boyfriend. We went to Imperial to watch the new Danish movie Flaskepost fra, or A Conspiracy of Faith in English. And we just had a really great night. So this is the third movie in the Department Q movies, and they're all really good. So basically this movie is about the Department Q, and they find this really old message in a bottle from a small child, and it reads help. So they find this brother of this child, and they find out that this is just a really messed up situation. Like real messed up. So meanwhile in Jutland, this guy who's walking his dog sees a kid being kidnapped into a car. And this case ends up at the Department Q's desk because there's a lot of similarities between this case and the previous case with the message in the bottle thing. And the similarity is basically that all these kids are Jehovah's Witnesses. Wow, I just made something so simple sound so complicated. So we're already introduced to the kidnapper in the beginning of the movie, but we don't really understand why he's doing what he's doing. We just know that he's quite special. So it turns out that there's actually been quite a lot of cases involving this guy, like similar cases. But no one knows about these cases because the families of these children, they keep it a secret. Yeah, I know. However, the Department Q finds the family of the children involved, and well, things just escalate from there. Like, it gets even more disturbing if that was even possible. Now, the rest you'll just have to watch for yourself. Hashtag no spoiler here. Now, I haven't read the books because, usually I'm just really busy reading really interesting books for school. But I have actually read a lot of comments from people who have read the books, and they seem really disappointed. Apparently they changed a lot of things from the books, like the characters and such. I don't actually understand why people even go into the movies with expectations if they have read the books. Obviously you're going to get disappointed. That must be like a common rule by now, right? No? Really? I really love this movie. I'm a really big fan of this series. However, I didn't really think the second one was quite as good as the first one. This one though? Of course I can't help but compare this movie to the others, so please bear with me if you haven't watched it. Just know that you should. Honestly, you should just click away from this video and go find them if you haven't. Like right now. You have my permission. I really like the dynamics between the main characters, Carl and Assad, who are in the Department Q. I just think they have a really good relationship, and their humor is just spot on in my opinion. As I mentioned before, we know the person of interest from the very beginning of the movie, but what's really interesting is seeing how the movie evolves and how we start to find out what is it that drives him, why is he doing as he's doing, and it's really interesting when you actually find out his story, I think at least. So even more interesting is the play on religion and faith. It basically underlines the conflict between evil and good, and it really makes you think, like consider different aspects of faith and what it means. It doesn't tell you anything, it just provokes you to actually think about it, and that's currently very relevant to the world. I mean, we are currently seeing so many different conflicts, be that Europe, the Americas, Africa, you name it. We're seeing a lot of religious conflicts, and I just think it's very relevant, and yeah, it's good that people get to think about these things. What is faith? Why is it so important? Why is it dangerous? Why is it good? Stuff like that. It's good. It would probably be so irrelevant if I didn't have this fun fact for you guys. So I'm from the Copenhagen area and my boyfriend is from Jutland, well, central Jutland, where this takes place. And a lot of these actors are supposed to sound like him. So especially he was like, what is this? Because they speak in standard Danish. Actually, one of the main characters from the Jutland area, she speaks more Copenhagen than any of the people from Copenhagen do. Well, I get his point. You know, it is, I don't get why you can't just pick people from Jutland to do this. I mean, there must be some talent there. I mean, just at least 1 or 2 or 5. Can't be that hard. But if you are currently situated in Denmark, then I hope this movie review was really helpful and that it inspired you to go watch it. Because you really should. It's really good. And I know that it's out in Norway and Germany as well, but I'm not really sure about the details. So I will link the IMDb page right down here and you can go check it out. And you can also go check out if it's going to be in your country. Because I don't know. Because you know it's Danish, so it's probably not going to be that many places. But hopefully the next movie I will review a lot more of you can see. So thanks for watching, lovelies. Bye!